Take your open houses to the next level with Star Marketing Studio. In this session, you'll learn how to quickly and easily create professional marketing pieces, from flyers and brochures to social posts and postcards that make a lasting impression. My name is Kelsey Sauer. I'm the VP of Marketing and Design here at Orion Lending. If you have any questions during the session, feel free to chat in and our team will respond. Any questions we cannot get to in training or are best suited offline will be followed up with you within 24 hours via email. Our intention with today's session is to show you how to tap into MLS listing integration to autofill property details and images, use targeted direct mail mapping to reach the right prospects in the right neighborhoods, generate polished sign writers that boost visibility and drive traffic, streamline your workflow with automated marketing options that keep your campaigns running, send your branded marketing pieces to the print shop for quick professional quality production. This training isn't just about making open houses marketing of them easier. It's about giving you a powerful value add when working with realtors. By the end of the session, you'll know how to deliver polished branded materials that strengthen your realtor partnerships. Let Star Marketing Studio do the heavy lifting so you can focus on what you do best. Let's get started. The first thing that you're going to want to do is visit our website, which is www.orionlending.com. You're going to want to go ahead and then click Star Portal Login right here in the top right-hand corner. Then you're going to use your credentials to go ahead and log in. And then you're going to click Let Me In. Give it a second to load. All right, once you're in, you're going to go ahead and click Marketing in the top right-hand corner. And then you're going to go and select Star Marketing Studio. Give it a second to think. This pop-up will appear, and then you're going to click Enter Now. Once logged in, you're going to want to go ahead and click the avatar in the top right-hand corner, or what it's going to have your name. And then you're going to go ahead and click Account, and then Account Information again. And then you're going to want to go ahead and scroll through all of this. I'm not going to go through every single field, but anything with an asterisk like you see here needs to have it filled in, right? Like you can't miss that because all of the information that's in these fields is going to auto-populate on the content going forward. The other thing that you do need to make sure to do is go ahead and upload your profile picture and then your office logo, company logo, whatever that is, in both the light section and then the dark section. The other thing that I will ask for you guys to do, and it doesn't have an asterisk, is the disclaimer. Orion cannot provide disclaimers to you, so you will need to go ahead and input that. When you're all said and done, you're just going to go ahead and then scroll to the bottom and then click Save Account Information. Next, let's talk about your co-brand partner. So we're going to go and scroll right up, and then we're going to go back to your avatar in the top right-hand corner, and then we're going to click Account. And this time we're going to click Partners. Okay, so all of your co-brand partners will be found here. To get your co-brand partners to appear here, you do need to add them one time. It's very quick to do. It's very similar to what you just saw with filling out your profile information. So all you have to do is click Add New Partner, and then it's going to take you to the screen. Again, anything with an asterisk is required because that's going to be pulled into the designs going forward. And then aside from that, you will need to go ahead and upload your referral partner's profile photo, so the picture that's going to pull into the content, and then their logo into the office logo light and office logo dark. When you're all said and done, scroll to the bottom, click Create Partner, and then that individual will appear in your list and then also appear in the drop-down as we move through the content. So now that we have added our co-brand partners information, let's click the Star Marketing Studio icon in the top left-hand corner to go back home. So one of the first things I wanted to show you as it relates to open houses is being able to tap into the MLS listing integration to autofill property details and images within our system. When it comes to supporting your realtor partners, speed and professionalism make all the difference. With the MLS listing integration, you can instantly pull in property details and images to create co-branded open house flyers, helping your realtor partners look great and win more listings while saving you valuable time. Let me show you how this works. Let's start with a co-branded open house flyer. I'm going to go ahead in this quick search, and then I'm going to type in open house. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this one right here. We're going to go ahead and select create design. Create design. All right. I'm going to select my co-brand partner. So again, you've already added your co-brand partners by now. I'm going to go ahead and use Jana Doe and then click next. Okay. The next piece of it. So we can either enter an address, an MLS number, or anything like that to pull into this flyer. So I'm going to go ahead and open Redfin. And then I want to use this address right here. So I'll just go ahead and highlight it, copy it, go back to Star Marketing Studio, paste it in. It's going to think, so give it a second, and you'll see that it found the listing. I'm just going to go ahead and click this, the first one. It doesn't make a difference. They're both active. So I'm going to click that, and then you'll see all of the information from the MLS system pulled on in, right? So one of the things I want to do before I go ahead and finalize this flyer is, it says right here that this flyer only allows for 250 characters max, and I have 2,152. So I'm going to go ahead and shorten this description by selecting shorten. So give it a second to use AI to shorten that description. Alrighty. And it says it's still a little bit over, so I'm just going to go ahead and pare it down on my own until it gets to that 250 character. So that way it will fit onto this flyer that we are working on. So I'm still a little over. I'll just use that. That's perfect. Okay. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and then it says that this flyer allows for one picture right up here. So I'm going to go ahead and select one picture, select the please confirm checkbox, and then click save. Click next. It's going to go ahead and generate that flyer. It's loading the design. And then you'll see that all of the information that we had inputted pulled into this flyer, again, pulling in from your account information, pulling in from your co-brand partner, information from the MLS listing. At this point, the two things that, or probably three things that you need to do are change out the date and time of the open house, enter a headline if you so choose to, and then last but not least on the back, change out the program information. So if you wanted to change these products out, all you have to do is select the box. This pop-up will open on the left-hand side. Select Orion Loan Programs Brokers, and it shows all of our products that are currently available here. And then you can just select one, and then it will auto-populate in that place. So last thing to do now is, how do you want to distribute it? You can go ahead and then download it and then send it to print on your printer or your local print shop. Or you can use the in-app print house and get those prints delivered to your doorstep or your realtor partner. So in less than, I would say probably 5 minutes, I created a fully customized, co-branded open house flyer and sent it to print. Let's go back to Star Marketing Studio and click the icon on the top left-hand corner to take us back to our homepage. So now that I've shown you a co-branded open house flyer, let me show you a co-branded property brochure. So again, let's go back to our quick search over here, and then we are going to type in property brochure. All right, I'm going to use this one, for example, the 4 page. I'm going to click create design, create design. All right, I'm going to select my co-brand partner once again. So I'm going to use Jana. I'm going to click next. And then again, for your MLS listing, you can either use an MLS number, or a URL. So I'm going to go ahead and use that same Redfin URL that we used a second ago. I'm going to copy it, go back to Star Marketing Studio, paste it in. It's going to think. I'm going to select the first listing. All right. So kind of like we did last time in the description section, I just need to bring it down in word count or character count. I'm going to go ahead and click shorten. All right. So it says that this only allows for 120, but I have 1,344 characters, but this design allows for 2 descriptions. So I'm going to break it down to see what I can do to get this to work. So I'm just going to hold that. And then there we go. So it says that the one above is still a little bit over. So I'm going to just pull that out. Still a little bit over. So we're going to go ahead and pull this other sentence right here. All right, and then probably would just need to rewrite this in this scenario a little bit just because we need it to fit an area. But I mean, it doesn't take you that long to do it. And then this one down here, it says that I can only have 570 characters, and I have 1,274. So I'm going to go ahead and remove some of this just for the sake of the demo and showing this off to you guys. All right. So the next thing I want to do is just scroll on down to the bottom, and then it says I can select 5 pictures this time. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll through the pictures from the MLS listing integration, and I'm going to select this one. I'm going to select, let's do some interiors. We'll do this one, so that's number 2. And then number 3. And then we're going to do sure that one. And then let's do that one. That one's pretty cool. And then we're going to select the please confirm and click save. Click next. It's going to go ahead and generate your design. Okay, so it's still generating, it's initializing. All right, so now we have a 4-page property brochure that was created in only a few minutes, right? And this thing is fully customized to you and your co-brand partner. Additionally, any primary and secondary colors that you have set forth on your account profile will auto-populate onto this design, and also any other design that we select. So that's kind of why you see this like gray and teal theming, because that's what I have in this profile for this demo account. Here we go with the 2 logos of yours and then your co-brand partners. Keep on going. You'll see that the descriptions that we worked on are in here. All the pictures I selected are in there, including the square footage, the bedroom count, bathroom count, and even the price. And as we keep on going, there's more pictures that I had selected from the MLS listing. And then last but not least, on this back page, all of the information as it relates to your account information, and then your realtor partner or co-brand partner's information will auto-populate here. So again, in less than 5 minutes, I created a fully customized property brochure, and I'm going to go ahead and send this to print right now. Typically, something like this with the MLS listing integration alone would cost you up to $50 a month. In Star Marketing Studio, this is included. So again, these property brochures are great for displaying at an open house. Maybe it's something that your realtor partner wants to promote leading up to the open house, maybe in their office or as they're talking to potential buyers. The sky's kind of the limit, but again, you can go ahead and actually print this within the system in-app. So let's go ahead and go back to our home page. We are going to go ahead and select the Star Marketing Studio image or the icon in the top left-hand corner. When your realtor partners are promoting a new listing or open house, location matters. With Target Direct Mail Mapping, you can pinpoint the right neighborhoods, send beautifully branded mailers, and help your partners attract more qualified buyers, all while keeping your name top of mind in the community. Let me show you how it works. So in the left quick search, we are going to go ahead and type in open house. I'm going to go ahead and select the open house postcard, and I'm going to click create design. Select it one more time. All right, so you're kind of catching the theme here. So we're going to go ahead and select the co-brand partner that I want for my dropdown. I'm going to use Jana again. I'm going to click next. And then I want to go ahead and use that same property address that we've been using. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the address. I'm going to go ahead and paste it in here. Give it a second to think. I'm going to pull in that listing. And then it looks like this postcard only allows for 260 characters. I'm going to go ahead and shorten it. So give it a second to think. Alrighty, it went ahead and it shortened it, but it still looks like it's a little bit over. So I'm going to pull some of this out because it says I can only have 260 characters. So we'll remove that. I'm at 684. I'm going to bring it on down even more. 318. And then looks like we're good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and scroll to the bottom because all of the other information from the MLS is already pulling in, as you can see here as we scroll on through. Okay, so I'm going to select two pictures because it says I can have two. So I'm going to do one of the front and then maybe one of to select this checkbox and then click save and then click next. All right, it's good information that said we want to be in this postcard. It's loading the design. Okay, so at this point, you don't have to do anything. Everything's already in here for you. Primary and secondary colors, that teal and that gray is already pulling in. The address, the location of this property is in here. And then if I scroll down, you'll see also too, your logo, your information, your realtor partner's information, everything's already in here. And so now it would be, hey, how do I get this distributed? How do I get that out? So let me show you how to go and do that. You are going to click the print button up here. All right. And we're going to click ignore and continue. All right. So now that's going to take us into the print shop. This is the print shop. So there's nothing that you need to select right here because it will default to the best type of paper for this particular piece. And then in terms of quantity, you don't need to worry about that because what I'm going to show you is the target direct mail mapping. So to find that, you're going to go ahead and select mail to list. And then you can determine if you want to go ahead and schedule this out now or later by selecting an option here, completely up to you. But this is the target direct mail mapping. So I'm going to go ahead and do a free mailing list search. All righty. So give it a second to load. I'm going to go ahead and paste in that address from Redfin where this property is at. And it found it. I'm going to select it. And then it's going to pull in all of the homes in that area based upon the filters I have right now. Right now, I'm saying I want about 200. And anything with like this little green icon means that's a house. You can filter down to like bedroom count, bathroom count, square footage, etc. All of these filters on the left. And so one of the examples I give as well with this is if there's an open house in the area and maybe we want to go ahead and target maybe some of those smaller homes and kind of open up a little bit more. Maybe people really love the area, but they just need to upgrade their home. You know, this would be a valuable piece to send to them via, you know, a postcard, right? And there's many other use cases as well. So how do you get all of the addresses at this point? So all you need to do is, I would probably zoom out because I really want to see more of the homes in this area, which I can see them now. I'm going to go ahead and select this draw button right here. And then you'll see that now I have like a little cursor now. It doesn't really change much, but I'm going to draw a circle around all of the houses that I want to pull into this list based upon the filters I already selected. So I'm not being picky. I just want all of them. So I'm just going to go ahead and select like use my cursor and just press down like I'm drawing. And don't judge my circle. But I'm just gonna try to get all of these in here. And then I just want to make sure that both of my lines connect. Okay. And now you'll see that it has like all those little circles, because what it's doing is it's going to pull in all of the addresses that I just circled. And then I'm going to go ahead and select get final list right here, this black button. And then it's going to generate that list for me. And you'll see just by me doing that, it pulled in 309 addresses. So at that point, you've already also decided if you want this mailer to go out now or later, completely up to you. And then the next thing that you need to do is just click add to cart. And then click OK. So I'll do I confirm and then go add to cart. And then at this point, it's going to ask you for payment. And then you would just enter your payment information at the checkout, and then you're ready to go. And so again, in less than maybe a little bit over 5 minutes, but I mean pretty quickly, right? I created a fully customized co-branded postcard with your primary, secondary colors, and even set it up to be mailed out to 309 addresses and sent it to print. Crazy, right? It's an extremely powerful tool. I'm not going to go ahead and put in credit card information or anything like that. So I'm going to skip that and then go back to our homepage. So I'm going to select Star Marketing Studio in the top left-hand corner. Enhance your realtor partners listings with your own custom sign writer designed to attach directly to your realtor's for sale signs. It's a simple way to increase visibility, drive traffic, and show buyers that you're the trusted lending expert behind the deal. So let me go ahead and create one with you guys. In my quick search, I'm going to go ahead and then type in sign writer. And then I am going to go ahead and click create design. Create design one more time. Alrighty, give it a second to load. And you'll see your sign writer is ready to go. All of your information that is coming in from your profile, including your primary and secondary colors, that teal color, all will pull in here. So what do you do now? Let's say you're like, hey, I love it. I'm ready to rock. I want to get this printed so I can get this attached to my realtor partner's yard signs. So to do that, all you need to do is click the print shop again up here. And then it's going to upload it. And then it knows, based upon this particular piece, what to print it on for you guys. So really, again, you don't need to select anything, completely up to you, but it's ready to go. Aside from that, you're going to go ahead and select I confirm it's correct. And then you're going to add it to your cart. And then give it a second to go. And at this point, you would just go ahead and input your card information and go from there. But again, so in less than 2 minutes, I'll say for this one, I created a fully customized sign writer and I had it sent to print in less than 2 minutes. Crazy, right? And so on every print order in the Star Marketing Studio, remember, you receive about a 27% agency discount printing rate, which is great, right? So if you were to send this out locally, it would be more expensive to do. You are saving in the system. And again, you don't have to worry about picking anything up. You can have it delivered to wherever you want it to go. Since I'm not going to go ahead and put any credit card information, I'm going to go ahead and select the Star Marketing Studio icon on the top left-hand corner to take me back to my home page. So let's talk about streamlining your workflow and what does that kind of mean? So with automated marketing, it keeps everything kind of running for you and in sync. And your realtor partners feel supported when that happens, right? So from design to social posting, you can do that in our system within just a few clicks. So let's talk about that. Maybe you have this open house coming up with your realtor partner, right? And they're like, hey, can you help me promote it? And it's really beneficial for you as well to promote it because You are their preferred lender. You might be sitting on site, accepting applications or answering any financing questions that a potential buyer has. So let's go ahead and show you how that works. So in your quick search here on the left-hand side, we are going to go ahead and then type in open house yet again. And then I'm going to go ahead and select this social post. I'm going to click create design again. And then common theme, right? I'm going to select my co-brand partner. I'm going to use Jana Doe. I'm going to click next. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and then pull in that address from Redfin again. And again, you can use an MLS number, it doesn't matter, but I'm just using the address. I'm going to go ahead and select the first option. And then we are going to go ahead and it looks like with this design, we don't even need it. So I'm just going to remove this description. I'm going to scroll onto the bottom and it says I can select one picture. So I'm going to just select the picture I want. So I'll use this one. I'm going to select the checkbox and then select the save button. I'm going to click next. And then it is going to generate this social post with some of the information from the MLS listing, like that image, that address. And then I will want to go ahead and then update the date of the open house because the system doesn't know that. You'll have to put that in. But again, your information and your realtor partner's information has auto-populated onto this piece. Your primary colors, your secondary colors, that teal color, that's pulling in from your account information. So within 2 minutes, I have generated a co-branded, just listed open house social post for you that is auto-branded with your information and your colors, right? Super cool. Well, with Instar Marketing Studio, in one click, you can actually post the piece to a few different channels. You can post it to a Facebook business page, an Instagram business account, an Instagram personal account, X, which is Twitter, or LinkedIn. And then also there's Threads if you want to go ahead and post it there. So now that I've generated this post for you, let me show you how you're going to go ahead and schedule this out. So you are going to go ahead and click the share button at the top, right? And then you're going to click schedule. You'll choose a date and time. So let's say I wanted this to go out the end of the month. I'll click that date. The time is fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and select next. You'll see that I have my account already connected. For your first time, it will ask for you to go ahead and get that connected. But you can see that, if I did want to go ahead and send this out on all of these channels, all I have to do is just click a checkbox like this, and it'll pull up the account that I wanted to post to, which makes your life really easy. So you're not having to log into every single one of those accounts, write a caption, send it out point in time. You can do this in advance in a few quick steps. So I'm going to go ahead and select next. And the next thing it's going to ask is, hey, write a caption, right? And so there's a few ways of going about doing that. So one of the things I do recommend is, best practice is to have a pre-written caption that you kind of want to go with on a notepad or maybe like on a Word document or something like that for brainstorming, right? And so, but if you're not one of those people and you're like, hey, I just don't know what to say, I'm just trying to get it out, we have you covered as well. So there is caption suggestion or like a full rewrite with AI. So I'm going to go ahead and do a write or rewrite with AI. So again, if you did want to use that caption suggestion, you can just click this, but I like this one personally. So I'm gonna go write with AI. And I do like this because it is prompt based. So if you are familiar with systems like a ChatGPT, you could tell it what you want and it will get really close to what you need. So let me just write this in. And I'll just make it generic because I want you to see what it can do. So I said, please write a social post caption for an upcoming open house in Chico, California. Add some fluff. So we're going to go ahead and submit it. And it is going to work its magic and give us a caption. So with just that little detail, it says, Exciting opportunity alert. Join us this weekend for an open house in beautiful Chico, California. Explore this charming home that perfectly blends comfort and style. With spacious living areas, a stunning backyard oasis, and a prime location close to parks and dining, this is a must-see. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking for your forever home, we can't wait to welcome you. Mark your calendars and come envision your new beginning with us. And you even got hashtags. So it may not be perfect, right? Obviously, it doesn't have the date or the time of the open house, which you can quickly do that. It gave you a really good base. So I'm going to go ahead and select apply. All right. The next thing I wanted to show you is translations. So within Star Marketing Studio, whether you're just working on this or maybe you're working on a flyer across the entire platform, there's actually a built-in AI translator that can translate all text to Spanish, Chinese, French, and Portuguese. So let me show you how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and just select this translate button, and then I'm going to select translate to Spanish, and then give it a second to load. It's going to work its magic. All right, and it translated it. So all I need to do now is click schedule post. And you'll see that your design has been successfully scheduled. It's going to be on Saturday, November 29th at 8 a.m. If I click view scheduled, it will show me my scheduled post, and it will go ahead and show me my full calendar when I click content calendar. So pretty cool. Again, so if you go to November and we go out, it will show you that for November 29th, like we had decided, right? So again, typically a third-party app like this would cost you about $100 a month. In Star Marketing Studio, this in-app scheduler is included. Remember, every open house is an opportunity to elevate your realtor partnerships and showcase your brand. With tools like the MLS listing integration, the direct mail mapping tool, automated social posts, custom sign writers, you can streamline your marketing, stand out in your market, and you can help your partners shine. Star Marketing Studio is available to all approved partners. So if you are not approved with Orion, today is the day. Submit your broker application today to start sending loans over as soon as today. So it can all happen today, right? So keep exploring the Star Marketing Studio and finding ways where you can provide more value to your partners and keep igniting your brand. Have a wonderful day.